Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today na Monday, May 6, 2019. And today na the starting of the month of Ramadan. On behalf of management, they say Ramadan Mubarak to all we listeners then. We where they bring the program come to you this Monday morning. My name na Musa S. Kamara.
And me na Mabel Kaba. Good morning. Inside this edition of the program Good Morning Salone, the leader for government business and parliament, Honorable Mohammed Sidi Tunis, don't say the law debates all the APC member of parliament them we been waka comot na parliament before President Biyogi in state opening speech.
No APC member of parliament will be chairman and deputy chairman of any committee inside this parliament for this session. I can also tell you that under my leadership, this government will not sponsor a trip of any kind for any APC member of parliament where it boycott parliament where the president address.
The permanent secretary in the Ministry of Social Welfare, Gender and Children's Affairs, Ahmed Mukhtar Mustafa, don't say the fire we been catching at the ministry on Friday don't make them lost all the documents but speaking business where them be don't keep for the past 20 years. And inside the program this morning, Radio Democracy will talk to the chairman for the Sierra Leone Association of Microfinance Institutions, where na Archibald Shudike, they can talk about the first national conference for microfinance institution them, where they go all from the 7th to 8th May this year.
Well, these and plenty other story them day inside the program for you, plus the media officer na Salcab Fatima Bayo go talk about the innovators with business idea competition where Salcab go organize for innovator them na Salone, and Wakabot Sef they inside the program for you. Members say you dey listen we live on www.radiodemocracy.sl, courtesy of Osiwa and powered by Africell. The program na Good Morning Salone. You can send your message on the number 077-981-981. The number for send your message and be part of the program na 077-981-981. The program na Good Morning Salone.
The first issue to look at in the program this morning, May 3rd every year, the Walking Member World Press Freedom Day. Also, this year, the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, together with delegation of European Union, hold panel discussion on the theme criminal libel and quality of journalists. Also, the Minister of Information and Communication, Mohamed Rahman Soare, promised journalists and say by the end of September this year, President Bio in government will look inside Part 5 of the 1965 Public Order Act. Fiora Arena get more on this and go reports.
Plenty people and organizations them done they talk about press freedom. Outside them not for the hamburging journalists them anytime where they do them work. As plenty people then can threaten, jail, and do other bad thing them to journalists them anytime where they carry on with them work. For member the World Press Freedom Day 2019. This make the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists large and the delegation of the European Union, EU, be all one panel discussion on the theme criminal libel and quality of journalism na British Council all. Outside them and get people them from different sector for can talk about the criminal libel law where done the hamburging journalists them work. Kelvin Lewis, now the president for the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists large, he first talked about the theme where they use this year.
The global theme for the World Press Freedom Day 2019, as prescribed by UNESCO, the foremost UN institution for promoting free expression, is media for democracy, journalism, and elections in times of disinformation. However, for us in Sierra Leone, the most pressing issue is the repeal of the criminal libel laws, which is largely being resisted because of criticisms on the quality of journalism in the country. Hence, we have decided to come home and to instead use the theme, criminal libel and quality of journalism, as our theme for commemorating the World Press Freedom Day 2019. Through interviews, I have learned that in 1965, the then Prime Minister, Sir Albert Magai, wanted to pass a bill to turn the country into a one-party state. There was opposition to this, more from the politicians.
Where they talk, the Minister of Information and Communication, Mohamed Rahman Soare, been promised journalists them say by the end of September this year, President Bio in government go look inside the Part 5 of the 1965 Public Order Act.
The President of this report was very interested in knowing the progress we have made, and he has been assured that all of us, some people who have been lingering reservations are now all in the same boat with us. They believe the review should happen yesterday, tomorrow, and later. But do not make my desire, I'm sure the President's desire to have announced at yesterday's state of the Parliament that the criminal libel law is now a matter of history. But okay, this is just the first year of our administration. It is hoped that at the next time he addresses the United Nations General Assembly in September this year, this will be one of the critical hallmarks of his achievement.
Mohamed Rahman Soare continues say, one pandit thing the way President Bio been talk the time way he be the campaign, now about the criminal libel law.
His Excellency President Julius Bio, then candidate Bio campaign on that platform. He has noted that the criminal libel law undermines the free press, like the chairperson of the INC noted. The criminal libel law has become a major development sword over the heads of practicing journalists. Mr. Kevin Lewis took us through a long journey of the abuse and misuse of this constitutional provision to guard journalists and to persecute and prosecute them. So we have followed that journey over a long period. That was why during the campaign, President Bill committed to regulate it.
Inside Ion talk, the chairman for the Independent Media Commission, Judge S. Koyama, say the media not for they make authority they use them for write or talk but in them we go spoil the country.
The press must work not to allow people in authority to write themselves up in course reasons of state or in course national security in order to muzzle the course of functioning of the press. For a country to be of any democratic value in the full sense and meaning of the word is to have a press that is brave, that works without fear or favor, that asks bold questions of men and women in authority. And these are just the great ideas of the media that the criminal libel exists to frustrate.
The chairman for the Independent Media Commission, Judge S. Koyama, end up call on journalists them for make them go they do the right thing, where it say go protect the developments of the country. For Radio Democracy, Mina Theodora Arena the report.
The program na Good Morning Salone, we come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. As we mentioned earlier, we get the chairman inside the program for the Association of Microfinance Institutions na Salone, Archibald Shundike. Good morning once more. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning, listeners.
Yes,
thank you for having me.
Okay, we also get Fatima Bayo from SALCAB, we are the information officer. They can talk about the competition within the organized for innovators. Them. Good morning and welcome again.
Good morning and thank you for having me.
Okay, I'll start with you. As SALCAB, the organized competition for startup challenge, we in the organized for innovator them. We get business idea and area them like agriculture, health, education, and energy. For somebody with a listen, within apart from the Buta Dongi, within this competition about more.
Okay, thank you very much. So the SALCAB Tech Startup Challenge now a CSR program where we designed for sell the human capital of Salone. Because one fact where we as Sierra Leone and then intend for forget something and then I say we human capital now we most valuable resource we get in our country. So we designed the SALCAB Tech Startup Challenge because we sit on back and think say well Salone we more or less not get a functional environment for innovator and entrepreneur them for thrive. So now make we design this platform here so for contribute as a 100% government-owned enterprise. Now we own way for contribute for help for build this environment here so for innovator the entrepreneur them for thrive and just also in general for changing narrative say business na Salone are just the buying and selling of natural resources and just the perception of people outside Salone. Whether you're Salone, the first thing we could come to mind, the war or Ebola or poverty. So as a government-owned enterprise, now we only to way for contribute to help for a brand Salone and also for create the platform for innovator and entrepreneur and for thrive.
When I look at certain areas, them we in 5 areas. Why when I limit on to the areas there also?
Okay, so as we all know, health, education, agriculture, and energy are four of the most important sectors in our country. And as important as them be, then get so many problems them, we still need solutions. So really, we thought process behind for picking sector they are so. Now, waiting with man can say killing two birds with one stone. So one, we create platform for the innovator and entrepreneur them for thrive. And secondly, we the help for solve problem. Now, they're a very important sector they are so in our country. So now make we decide for select them for the answer.
We get different innovators them we don't they come up of late. Waiting Salcap they look for na this competition.
So basically for we application them, they look at four factor them, or they look at all the applications. So one, now the ideation clarity of the business model where the person is sending. So how clear na the person in idea. The second one na the business model viability. How viable na the person in business model. The third one na the ability of the business for scale up. That's for make it go to the next level. And then the last one, when are the most important one, community impact, because the whole idea na for make we try for solve problem now community then and the country as a whole. So that is the most important factor within your business model. They try for solve.
When I look at age limits, or when I just left them open to anybody.
Yeah, it open to people of different ages. All man can apply, and we as well they strongly encourage women them for apply.
So as you begin to talk about the application, take me through waiting at the procedure for let somebody be part of the competition itself.
Okay, so the process for application quite straightforward. Now for me, then just send them business model to startup@salcap.sl. Now that is the email address, startup@salcap.sl. And that's the only procedure. You don't need for buy form, you don't need for do anything. You just send your business model to that email address there, and that's it.
We don't see plenty innovation competitions then. We then go say now this we want, but at the end of the day, then go another direction. For somebody with a listen in the area of agriculture, what kind of innovation one foresee in this area?
Really, we welcome all types. Nothing is too small. Because since we try for solve problem, then at the sector there, so nothing is too small. So we left them open for be as diverse as possible. So anybody, no matter anything, nothing not too small. So it open to different kind of innovation there.
Okay. Okay, in name Fatima Bayo, communication officer for Salcab. Continue for the with you inside the program. We come to you, the chairperson for the Association of Microfinance Institutions, Salone Archibald Shudike. The Salone Association of Microfinance Institutions starts operation inside 2013, and now the umbrella body for all the microfinance institutions them in the country. 2013 to now, how we don't like for the microfinance sector?
Yeah, so thank you. So basically, like you mentioned, so Salone Microfinance, the Salone Association of Microfinance Institutions, a network of microfinance providers and practitioners, and from the organization formed in 2013, but it was not established before that. At some point, we reorganize again and form the network. So from that end, a lot of evolution don't take place. But within in the way the network not able for do, so it don't be able for communicate what we call best practices among the members. They don't they try for lobby and advocate with government on policies. We go improve the microfinance sector. They don't they also look at the partnerships with local institutions and international organizations, and it don't they undertake certain other research, and more importantly, it don't they also play what we call capacity building role for the microfinance institutions them under this network. So actually, Slam Fit today don't they do a lot, and that make in fact part of waiting it also don't they do in its advocacy, in its research, in its lobbying role now for organize a national microfinance conference.
So before we can talk about the conference, now who that or now whose kind business you refer to as the microfinance institution and we the parts of FUNA?
Good. So basically, so microfinance institutions them now companies them some we even get some we get some microfinance banks. For instance, you get the EcoBank Microfinance. So they all do inside this Sierra Leone Association of Microfinance Institutions. So we get microfinance companies them. We basically just they provide some what we call credit services. Then we also get microfinance savings and loans, where they provide both credit services and both credit and savings services, them or products. So their institutions, there are about 12 of them. Like I said, a combination of some they give credit services, some they provide both credit, savings, and loans, and even other transfer services or payment services. So now they make up this association. So basically, the services that we then they provide now microfinance services.
So if institution there where they provide microfinance to the public, it automatic it don't be member of the association?
No, not necessarily. So basically, like I say, currently now we 12, but you get other microfinance institutions. We're not a member yet of the association, because the association a voluntary, it's not a compulsory, So as you know, most associations are voluntary. So if members they want for join, basically you get certain criteria where you get for meet with.
What's the criteria then?
So like one of them are that you for don't they operate for a number of period, at least you for don't operate like for 1 year, and also you forget certain minimum of what we call portfolio volume. That is the business, like if they provide loan or you take deposit from the public, you for don't at a certain level, you for don't get a number of customers or with your clients them, and you for don't serve a certain communities, and you for also agree to the slum fee values and objectives. So at a basic, these are now some of them things that you for able for the reach.
So why it important for an institution where they deal with microfinance, they part of una?
Very, 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 very important. And in fact, part of what we they do, in fact, now for make, first of all, we need a voice. Okay, so microfinance institutions, and they do a lot of good things. So then they foster development and growth of businesses, especially the small businesses in this country. And and microfinance as a trade as well, the need for come together, we see the need for come together so that we will speak with one voice, and we will also they do things them with one voice. Okay, so for instance, many advantages. So if you become a member of the network, we go able for first of all get a proper policy or influence a policy to government. We go able for influence policies with the regulators, that the central bank. We go able for influence or promote best practices in the sector. For instance, sometimes you realize problems that can occur, challenges in how the service delivery they take place. So the association they help for make sure the members them within that association then do them business in a proper way, in a way where the public go appreciate what they do. We provide training services as well, capacity building for the sector. We lobby with international institutions and where they support microfinance type of business or the sector. So you see, you get plenty advantage for the association.
How best when I don't try for work with government, because we don't see bad experience people only get them from some microfinance institution, and they come, they open, take money from people, and then they begin for as loan. When it don't go far, then wrap up. At the end of the day, people and they cry foul. How best when I don't try for work with government for ensure say a business, the one way they come into them keep and clean.
Good. Fine. So now all this make, like I said, the association day. So one of the things we they do now, the what we call a code of conduct for we members them. Okay, waiting them for do, waiting enough for do. In addition, we get regular meetings and feedback programs them we they provide for make sure members them they follow what we call the best practices. okay, things the way them for they do. So we they promote those best practices. So for instance, if you come for set up microfinance institution and once you become a member of SLAMF, we go tell you say, oh, we go they monitor some of your activity because anyway you they provide reports to the association. But more importantly, the owners of monitoring waiting financial service institutions and they do generally not the central bank or whether the regulator na they work. Okay, so we also work this association recognized by the central bank, so we can engage the central bank, the regulators in some of the things then they, so part of we will now for make sure say then kind of thing and the way they talk, so then problem and they not go happen by when you did at the association we monitor and try for raise any issues we go on for bring problem to the public.
For somebody where they listen, go look for know the difference between microfinance institution and microcredit institution.
Good. That's interesting. Yeah, in fact, it's often mixed up terms, So basically, for making short, so microfinance now the much broader aspect of microcredit. So microcredit now just a part. It's just a subset of microfinance. Microfinance are the provision of a range of financial services to what we call low-income households or entrepreneurs. Okay, microcredit now a component of that. That means credit services or facility only. Okay, but most microfinance institutions they're not just limit for provide credit facilities. Then they provide, like I tell you, savings, and they do other things. They provide remittances, and then they provide mobile money service transfer, and many other. Some they do business education training. Some they provide financial education training. All of those things. So microcredit not just a subset. Okay, not just an aspect of microfinance.
Okay, in Archibald Strindike from the chairperson for the Microfinance Association. They talk about the operations of microfinance institutions there in Salone since 2013. The program they listen to na Good Morning Salone, where they come to you from 98.1 FM. We continue with the program and look into more issue. As May for this year, been don't make the every 4th Saturday cleaning inside this month complete 1 year. The chief administrator at the Freetown City Council, Festus Caledon, say the every 4th Saturday cleaning inside this month don't help for tap the plenty bad thing them we don't be na the country like flooding and other thing them. For more on this, let we join with town reporter Cherno Jallo. The get issue with the issue there where we get them with the come with them back. Okay, we join studio 2.
The Morning Salone, they continue with a look at other issues at the program. Also, the First Lady, Madam Fatima Biodon, say they go use the World Peace Ambassador Award with the World Peace and Diplomacy Organization gain this BNTM for help people and self-promote peace na Salone. It talk this way the World Peace and Diplomacy Organization go present to them this award na in office this PNTM. Also producer Alex Oyenskuma Binde and Guna reports.
World Peace and Diplomacy Organization began work inside 2011 during the conference of Indian Healthcare Foundation. When at time where some people will believe say they for come together and talk about peace in the world. From 2011 to now, this organization don't they do plenty things them where they promote peace. We one part and forgive World Peace Ambassador Award to people where don't they work in the different countries them for promote peace and development in the world. Now this make the World Peace and Diplomacy Organization been decided for give Peace Ambassador Award to Salone First Lady Mrs. Fatima Bio for 2019. Professor G.D. Singh, now the founder and chairperson for the World Peace and Diplomacy Organization. He said that they give award to people who don't they work for support peace process and development through humanitarian work, wherein they do not in different communities them.
Awards are basically to recognize the philanthropic work which we have been doing for the society, for working selflessly, and this marks and leaves a kind of a trace wherein we can see a progressive Sierra Leone. And I think, this is all done to see and ensure and to recognize the good work in Sierra Leone. And as rightly said by Her Excellency, that there are very less people, those who actually can see beyond their own country to recognize other. And World Peace and Diplomacy has been exponentially working to see that we not only recognize people in Africa, but in the whole of world. So we have been traveling all across 102 countries to see and to check and to bestow these kind of titles on very selected distinguished individual of high repute.
Professor Singh continues to say, the First Lady na the first person we don't get the World Peace Ambassador Award na Salone. The number 4 na Africa and na the 8th person na the world. But he say, the same also get other category of award them we don't give to people.
We give other titles also like Youth Peace Messenger, Youth Peace Ambassadors. So we have different category of titles available in terms of different level, because there are people like, say suppose if he's in 18 and 20 years of age, so he cannot be a World Peace Ambassador for that matter, but then if he's doing exceptionally good, then we'll recognize him with a Youth Peace Messenger Award or something like that, right? So this is basically to give recognition. Why? Because we are promoting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2030. So in order to see that the world is growing and we are achieving these global goals, we want to see that the global goals should be followed and should be respected all across the globe.
Where they talk after he received the World Peace Ambassador Award, the First Lady, Mrs. Fatima Bio, say, he don't say where they work for support people where they in need, but say enough they do this for make they get award.
I'm very humbled to know that people out there are actually recognizing the kind of work we do. What I do selflessly, and I really don't do for the publicity. Even though, unfortunately, when you find yourself in a position like this, it's always publicity around you. But I'm very much grateful. World Peace Ambassador, that's huge. I'm blushing, and I'm going to go to His Excellency and just say, you know what, I am an ambassador of peace now. So no more fighting.
The First Lady, Mrs. Fatima Bio, end up say, he go use this award for help more poor people and self-talk about peace business na Salone and other parts of the world.
I will continue to try my level best to be more than what I have become, and to not disappoint the world, and continue to work for humanity, and continue to work for this nation. I love Sierra Leone with all my heart, and I was doing a lot of work before now, but the platform has actually enlarged my space to be able to do more. But I thank you for recognizing me.
Madam Fatima Biobi encouraged the member them at the World Peace and Diplomacy Organization for member other Salone people them wait on the work for promote peace in the world and self-push development go before na Salone and other country them for the Society for Radio Democracy. Alex Lawrence Koroma, the report.
Salone Commercial Bank don't come with new banking products them for make life easy. With Million Online Bank and Million Mobile App, you can able for use Salone Link money transfer for send money to anybody like you not get bank account. Transfer or receive money na the same bank or any other bank. Transfer money to person or office like you not get the account number. Buy Ed-Salite, pay other bill them, and now get advanced salary. You don't need for worry again but almost money then you earn. Because you can able for pay for things the way you buy in a supermarket and other shop them with the quick response code payment. Yagbadon done for the boss man them. With Million Online Direct, you can upload salary, pay all your supplier them, sell forex to Salone Commercial Bank, and watch your account anytime. If you need the app, download them from Google Play Store or any Apple Store, or go to Salone Commercial Bank website www.slcb.com. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, delivering God.
You are an innovator. We want bring change. You get passion and zeal for do something. Any side you there, we dey look for you because you time don't come.
Salone Cable Limited believe the strength wey technology and innovation get for make business and economy grow and tin up stronger one for development wey go come with money. And Salcap they launch for the first time, then Tech Startup Challenge. For you wey wan be part of this program, na for send you business idea and tin them wey you sabi make, for tap the problem them inside book learning, well body business, agriculture and energy. Send your application to startup at salcap.sl. And member say, May 15 na the deadline for all application. For no more, call 079 923 524. The number again is 079 923 524. Salcap, connecting innovators to endless opportunities.
The program you listen to na Good Morning Salone, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We they make this edition of the program reach you this Monday morning. My name is Musa S. Kamara.
And Mabel Kaba.
We studio guest them. I come to you, Fatima Bayo from Salcap. We can talk about the Salcap Innovators competition we organize. You don't talk about the procedure just now, how person for go about for be part of them. How this competition go look like?
Okay, so the general concept of the competition, I say, it will offer a range of different programs. So the first one, it will offer coaching and mentoring program. It will also offer incubation and business model development program. And then it will provide seed capital for different set of cohorts. And then in general, it will just provide the right environment for the ideation to scalability. I know that they sound like a lot, so make a break and down small. So basically, as we don't talk earlier, we look for innovator there, where you get business model or business idea where they solve one or more problem inside health, education, agriculture, and energy. So this competition will get for all amount in 4 phases. So the first phase now the advertisement phase, one day we do right now. So don't put out we ad where they call on interested people for sending an application to startup at salcap.sl, and I add where they 98 the capital radio, and also they across we digital platform them. And then we also don't extend the deadline for applications to the 15th of May, so people will get more time for apply. So after the advertisement phase, on the 15th of May, we get proceeded with we selected panel of judges, where a panel we're very excited about, because we get people and we experienced people in the tech sector, and also get experienced entrepreneur then we don't select for be with judges then. So we sit down with them for vet all the application they don't get, and go select the top one them, we go take part in the competition for move to the next phase, when the pitching phase. So the pitching phase now the phase where the selected applicants them go come and pitch in front of a panel of judges, and then that phase they self-divided into 3 segments. So we get the quarterfinals, we get the semi-finals, we get the finals. So now the finals, now the 3 people go win the seed capital of $5,000. I know say people go glad for it, and we go give them the equivalent in Leon. So then in a $5,000, and each of them go win a seed capital. And then the good thing as well, but this pitching phase, now the fact say the whole competition we get for pre-recorder, we get for ARM now partner TV station, we'll get for soon announced, announced to the public very soon. So all the pitching session they will get for ARM on TV. So after the pitching phase, then go move on to the last phase, when are the incubation phase. So the incubation phase, now they the 3 benefactor there, that's now the 3 people who they receive the seed capital, go move on to we partner incubation lab, where we don't partner with, and then when a 3-month program, we will actually help them for further developing business model and actually kickstart them business.
So waiting go for happen when they reach that stage to the incubation lab. Waiting for the BD.
Okay, so they basically then just to help them for further develop their product or their service, and for actually help them for kickstart and actually start the business. So after that, as well, after the 3 months, the people and the top 3 benefactor then for come and give testimonial about their experience and how the program not actually help them for actualize their dream them.
So then dream then the way they go to actualize at the end of the day, then go for be private owned, but because Salcap we fund them, we get in the startup kits them na government owned institution. Waiting go get for
no, this is not purely a CSR program. We not get no financial gain, we don't want no financial gain from an ICSR program. What they do, as I say, for help we innovator them, we entrepreneur them, for help start up them. So the business not solely the person in your own, we just the type for help them, for kickstart them, and subsequently help foster economic growth. So we need the benefits, nothing from our financially.
One thing we wanna tie to this competition a business model. If somebody don't come with a business idea, you don't win this competition. Una in any way they sponsor this business if you want to extend them. Like for example, you don't come with for help solve problem by electricity or any agriculture. They want to extend them to other parts of Salone. Una in any way go help in that direction.
Well, I make first of all, we offer the seed capital of $5,000 to get an equivalent in loans. We go actually help them for kickstart the business, and not only that, the fact say we get for here the pitching session, then we partner TV station. I believe so that they create the get them expose them to different institutions, individuals, and company them where go be possible investors or partners as well. So then they help them as well.
Okay, Fatima Bayo from SALCAP, the communication officer, continue for the with me inside the program Good Morning Salone.
We come over to the other studio guests now. We are the chairman for the Sierra Leone Association of Microfinance Institutions. We na Archibald Shudike. They are this morning for cancel we now, but the conference we then go get forget on the 7th and 8th of May this year. Now just take we through waiting and waiting for happen na the conference.
Yeah, so the conference we will start tomorrow. Na Golden Tulip Hotel na Aberdeen. They focus on bringing all the stakeholders together for look at waiting don't they happen at the microfinance sector over the last decade, and as well as looking at the way forward. By that, we caption the theme of the conference, advancing financial inclusion, the role of microfinance institutions. Financial inclusion are a big word. I go break and down small for we listeners then. So this country, the government, get what they call the financial inclusion strategy. When I document we they make for look at between 2017 to 2020, waiting how therefore able reach people them with financial services or channels them for make themselves go participate at the financial system, for put in a very summary way. Now that strategy document, they look at things like how for reach rural communities. You go agree with me say plenty people in a Salone still not get access to financial products. For instance, some community then they, if they want for lend money for do something, for do business, they not get no financial institution near them. If they want for save their money, they not get no formal system for do that. Some even this mobile money transfer we they talk about, some places and they even network still not they. Okay, so the financial inclusion, as the word even capture defines that waiting at the tools them, products them, we go be designed, we go match and fitting for this vast majority of people in a Salone. So now that strategy document they talk about. But then we at SLAMFI, the organizers conference, for kind of take stock, waiting microfinance institutions and particularly don't they do for achieve the objectives of this financial inclusion strategy. But more importantly also showcase the work of microfinance institutions then, as well as the many customers them or clients them with microfinance institutions they don't they serve, and waiting they don't they do for promote growing business, small and growing businesses in this country.
So on a limit and to the 12 institutions then when a member or on a open the invite?
No, it open, because really you can't talk about the microfinance sector by just limiting them to the 12 members within our associations. Because like I tell you, we even get a number of other microfinance institutions them. So you get the NGOs them, where they provide microfinance services in a way. You get several other organizations where they do microfinance related services. You get the credit unions, you get what they call the FSAs, the Financial Service Associations. They are not a member of the associations, but these are all people or institutions them where they do things them way relate to microfinance service service provision. So the conference, they look at all of these, the stakeholders, where they call all the stakeholders for where we can look at, take stock of microfinance generally. And also, with the, like when I say stakeholders, we also get the regulators. We get the government part, policy makers. We get the development organizations, the international development organizations as well as local ones, where they support the development of microfinance services. We get the business community, the customers then. So we are bringing all of these stakeholders in a two-day conference to look at all of these.
So now a country like Salone where the government still they try for where economy will be boosted.
Yeah.
How it's like for run microfinance institution?
Good question. So for one microfinance institution is not an easy thing. You know, even myself speaking, me na MD for one of the microfinance institutions in the country. So like basically the thing is microfinance get in own, just like any other business, it get in own peculiarities, it get in own special things them way relate to them. So one of them things then they know that we they deal with what we call low-end customers. Another word okay, you said people are at the base of the pyramid. Meaning when you look at the profile for poverty, we they deal with people and we they na the lower ladder of society. Then small business people and petty traders. Some of these people sometimes they are not literate. Some not even understand what it mean for take financial services. You understand? So we get a whole lot of issues we get for deal with. So now you make that a sector we need specialized understanding of the market, the target clients, and waiting the happen at the economy. So for one microfinance institutions, it's full of challenges, but I think the motivation behind all of this is that now one of the major sector where they help for develop an economy, because most people them you find them, especially people them way unemployed or whatever, you find them at the small business segment in society. So microfinance institutions there mainly they target them people there and help for good and businesses and livelihoods.
Okay, Archibald Shindike, chairperson for the Association of Microfinance Institutions in Salone. The time from we studio clock, 15 after the 8 o'clock, we go for this break. We'll come to continue the program.
Better don't come. Now Union Trust Bank again. Union Salone Banco. Union Trust Bank get plenty product and service there for you. You must get what you want to go better. Let me savings account, ide. Current account, ide. Fixed deposit account, ide. Credit facility, ide. All for you. Me and you. Union Trust Bank, na Salone for me and you. Kids future savings account, ide. School fee savings account, ide. Pay advance salary scheme, ide. We branch and they all love but na Salone. Boko no kenema, we de. Kabala mabogo kakambia, we de. Jala free town loan sa, we de. And my 91, me and you. Union Trust Bank, me and you. Union Trust Bank, Union Trust Bank, na Salone for me and you. Union Salone Banco, Union Trust Banco.
Union Trust Bank, empowering Sierra Leonean businesses.
8:16 at the time from the studio clock, and we continue with the program Good Morning Salone. They take other issue now. Osai, we the owner parliament. Osai, the leader for government business. Honorable Mohammed Sidi Tunis don't say the law debates all the APC member of parliament we been waka come out in parliament before President Bio Bengi in state opening speech. Well, Honorable Mohammed Sidi Tunis talk more to Mohammed Sharif.
We as parliamentarians, the law day, we stand in order as a very clear. If you want for kind of parliament, you get right for kind inside it, you get right for also come out. But in this particular case, we get precedent here. If you come inside the well of parliament, especially where the president did, in the draft for address, and you decide for walkout, there are penalties for that. Inside,
and what's not the penalties?
The penalties, not to lay down penalties. Now, precedent in the Anas by Kuban era, similar thing happened where SLP members of parliament they walk out.
So what's the name?
At that time, APC make sure say one, no SLPP member of parliament will walk out, travel out of this country when a government sponsor travel. Number two, you know they be chairman and deputy chairman of any committee whatsoever. In other words, government not going to invest in you as a member of parliament.
So the SLPP government under your leadership hope for this?
Definitely, it's very, very clear. When I got the intelligence report this morning that they were walking out or they were going to walk out of sittings, I make it very clear to the few members that we are talked to. For say, when you walk out of parliament today, when President give address, there is no way, if you not be chairman, you don't go be chairman again. And there is no way anybody go be chairman. So as I speak to you right now, I can categorically tell you, say, no APC member of parliament will be chairman and deputy chairman of any committee inside this parliament for this session. That's now one. Number two, I can also tell you with all certainty that under my leadership, this government will not sponsor a trip of any kind for any APC member of parliament where it boycott parliament today where the president address. Those who I can tell you for free.
And this could happen so say when in terms of time.
For the whole of this session are 1 year. Until the president come back, the next session he address. Then things that way I don't tell you so. Chairmanship, deputy chairmanship, sponsorship. Even then one day, let me make it very clear. Even then one day, where they international parliaments right now, they can go on their own. But definitely, I will never ever approve for Ministry of Finance for process tickets, for process per diem, for them for go anywhere.
But then go actually get a salary.
No, salaries, yes, definitely they will get a salary. They will get a salary. They get right.
Leader of government business, you know, think say one way or the other, one go look at and say this go undermine the democratic process of the country.
No. Parliament now rules and regulations and precedent. Anything what they do now precedent. We will not create a new precedent at all. We will make sure say anything we do, we will follow the rule of law. I'm very happy for NGC, for C4C, for the incorporation, and I will continue to work with them. Like I always talk, me as leader of government business, I always dialogue with all opposition parties, including APC.
What do you make up of the speech of President Bio?
Progress. Development. Now I make up President's speech.
Well, that's not the leader for government, business and parliament, Honorable Mohammed Sidi Tunis, be talking on that interview with Mohammed Sharif. Well, after the leader for government, business, Honorable Mohammed Sidi Tunis, be don't talk say the law debates all the APC member of parliament and will be waka come out in parliament before President Bioge in state opening speech. The acting leader for the main opposition APC party, Honorable Ibrahim Ben Kabo, say now the speaker no more gets power for punish member of parliament if they go against any standing order. Well, Honorable Ibrahim Ben Kabo talk more to Mange Mansari.
Statement from the leader of government business. First of all, we know they recognize ourselves as the leader because we are in the majority. He's supposed to be the minority leader. As from now, we call a press conference, in fact, for declare we are leader in parliament as the leader of parliament and government business. But the important thing is that we know say people like Sidi Tunis just want to make palaver in this country. In the first place, the APC not cause any havoc. They don't interfere with the proceedings of parliament. All we did was to quietly walk out for make palaver no day. And Mr. Tunis knows fully well that of all the people we don't cooperate with the SLPP since we come back to parliament, the APC number one. The president, they nominate in people them, go screen them, We pass them through because we want to get a whole process of national reconciliation, peace and concord. To us is important. So for make Incan say now, say it go use a kangaroo system where you go deprive legitimate and elected members of parliament from traveling abroad to perform government business. To me, it sounds very strange, but we are not going to listen to him.
So what about the members where they for head the committees them, that is then a parliament, when an APC member them, say they don't go head them committee again?
The rules are very clear. I wish Mr. Tunis understands the procedure over the years. You know, say, if the appointments committee, now we for the majority, because we have more people there. And most committees, them wait and go hijack, try, okay, we get to committees then. But we serve, we own membership, or leadership in the parliament. They take part in the appointment of people we for belong to committees. Not to Tunis, they tell we. Not to Tunis, they tell the APC, who that for represent this committee. To us, it's important that he knows that. But the important thing is that I'm going to reiterate this problem. We don't try for make peace reconciliation in this country. And all the recent development we cause people to walk out of parliament, and because of the attitude of people like Tunis them, and because we tried our very best for make we try for see even the president who talk to them, when they go block we. Take the business of even the speaker. The president go tell me, say, let's go sit down with we young people them, party them and the opposition, Tunis and others, for make we try resolve this matter. Each time the leader from we young part go for make we go hold a meeting for resolve them problems here. And you know they make himself available. So we just feel saying that man we no want peace and reconciliation. And so we not go take them anymore.
So you get any standing order where you should say if somebody walk out of parliament therefore punishment, such as for any committee, no, they no go travel for represent the Parliament of Sierra Leone.
But even first of all, in the first place, Chidis not even understand what the standing order say. I not say this. Even if there was a standing order, not to Chidis for go announce them. Now the Speaker of Parliament for announce. If I commit any offence, we breach the rules of parliamentary proceedings, and the Speaker therefore announce that, not to Tunis. So all what they tell you in propaganda, and we are not going to listen to it. And what Tunis don't do so now, stopping our own members from traveling. He has done that to Amadou Karu already. He has done that to Rosemary Bangura already. They are supposed to represent us in South Africa. They not seize their tickets. They not allow them for travel. We think that was all done in very bad faith. Now the president was talking about peace and reconciliation. You think we'll go to peace and reconciliation meeting with this kind of attitude? Because people like this and others do not even want peace and reconciliation in this country. And because of that, we are aware of that. We are not going to cooperate with them. And that is a point that we are going to make very, very clear. An interview for say we no go regret at all, simply because we try our very best. Me, I be Kabwa, no what I don't do. Even when it came to the appointment of the governor of the Bank of Sierra Leone, the SLPP boys did not want him. Now we grab, now say no, you cannot insult the integrity of the president. Now we make the goal. Okay, they attack me here and there, but we have always tried our very best to cooperate with the government, the SLPP in parliament. To us, it's important that we take that into consideration. Oh look, Tunis when they talk so during the APC days, we gave him a job as SNRA. He was a board member there, even though he was SLPP. We had nothing against him. He benefited from Alex Korba more than anybody, more than even the APC people. We sent him abroad. He traveled almost every week out of this country using the resources of the state. We're not getting nothing against them for that. Okay, we don't tell Amadou Kanu, may they not worry, we'll go buy ticket for them, they go. We don't tell Rosemary Bangura, may they not worry, we'll go buy ticket for them. But that is not in good spirit at all. This is not going to create any room for peace and reconciliation in this country. And we have made the point, if there is no peace and reconciliation, this country don't go before, it not go develop. They don't want peace and reconciliation because they have to exploit the innocence of Madabio. And that's the whole problem. Because I know Madabio very well, right? I knew him very well. I'm not going to go into details. But the fact of the matter is, then they exploit the man. Because the man a quiet man.
Well, that's not the acting leader for the main opposition APC party in Parliament, Honorable Ibrahim Ben Kabo, be the talk on that interview with Mange Mansari. The program Good Morning Salone, they continue.
Ooh, yeah. Very, very many happy reasons.
Call this cheap, but I know you will appreciate.
anytime when I hear this song, I know say somebody in the house is celebrating birthday. Well, over the weekend, the birthday of Mohammed Sharif. Over the weekend, Mohammed Sharif been celebrating birthday. Mohammed Sharif, on behalf of management and staff, we want to wish you a happy birthday and pray that the new age bring come all within your heart's desire and all what you been ask God for. We wish you a happy birthday, and not forget at 12 we go for Sanam Godong. So Mohammed Sharif, you know say na you na fan or friend of Mohammed Sharif. We normally na can they say Mohammed Sharif. In birthday you can come over at 12 and we go celebrate with him at the house. Happy birthday once more. Ooh, yeah. I wish you a happy birthday. Ooh, yeah. Very, very many happy reasons.
The program na Good Morning Salone, we come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We continue for look at most issue inside the program. The Permanent Secretary na the Minister of Social Welfare, Gender and Children's Affairs, Ahmed Mukhtar Mustafa, don't say the fire we catch na the account and children department building don't make the ministry don't lose all documents them we get for do with picking business na the country we then don't keep for over 20 years now. Well, we in turn reporter Cheno Jalo get more and Nigona reports.
Sound of our Fort Mutukadem, where they blown at the Ministry of Social Welfare, Gender and Children's Affairs, after we have been catch at the ministry, one panel building, where the host Children's and Accounting Department around 12 o'clock afternoon, Friday, May 3rd this year. This fire been to go the attention of plenty people them, including journalists, security officer, and people who work at the Ministry of Social Welfare and other ministry them, where they around that side there. But what's the cause for this fire?
I'm a mechanic of social welfare, engineer. They just call me. I say your office is born. Because I feed up from your car tonight from all the fire. Ah, you bad of the work. You might not do. You might not do.
Well, it's very serious. Only that we hope and pray say the fire first man is going to put under control. But so far, it's very serious.
It's not at the cell. I don't see the pole begin spark. That face above. We saw them pass the cable. Now they start for burn. Say to the Silotex. From the Silotex, you can see the smoke. Where the burn and nothing. I don't see fire first come. Then pump say, they know able. Then call the next one. In size one way can. In back then try and say.
But now we take notice from our own section. The fire caught from the pole. Every come from the pole, they begin to pull out small ones cut fire to catch to the body. So when they do the pass, where they sell, and they see allowed.
Ahmed Mukhtar Mustafa, now the Permanent Secretary, now the Ministry of Social Welfare, Gender and Children's Affairs, he say themselves now the ministry no able to know what's the cause of this fire.
Now they have been in the outside, we get the account section and the Children's Directorate. We see the staff when they rush out of the building, who accident and say fire, but the fire be there at the far side at the corner, after the fire starts. First now smoke out they see, and later we'll see the flame outside the fire where the building the bomb. So we don't know the cause of the fire. Now all the experts therefore check the building, they determine, but we don't go for sure what's the cause of the fire.
Ahmed Mustafa continues say, because of this fire accident, they make the lost most of the documents them, whether for root speaking business now the ministry.
For that Children's Directorate, now the staff that will handle all picking business in this country. Now that directorate is very important to this ministry. Because for the past 20 or 30 years, because when we talk about adoption, we put the come overseas, or when we talk about adoption, all the documents for all the people that adopt in this country, and that building and that directorate. So that files there, if you also look at the computer will be files all number. So for now, no document we will use as reference in case of anything we do with adoption, with other things. Then parents and back, old mommy and daddy can just separate. Also, you can left support for Piki, and that directorate, and they back at the directorate for every month he can't pay because they can't sign. Say this my may not separate, but therefore support the Piki.
For sake of this, make I be turn the mic to the Chief of Force Officer, Nashik Ahmad Commander Bonge, for no but what they think, say the cause of this fire.
Well, the investigation they on, but certainly we believe say it gets something for do with electrical, but that's not conclusive yet. I mean, when we done the fire, the investigation will make we know conclusively whether not electrical or not other issue. But I mean, the firefighting they on, as we see, we get about 3 or 4 different fire engines them with for this operation. We try for able to make sure say we bring bring this fire under control as fast as we can. All we can, the fire be very, very wide. I mean, smoke and fire flames all over, and it be penetrating other buildings as well.
Nashi Ahmad Kamandabunge continues say, inside this year, the Salone Fire Force on fetch over 800 fire cases them around the country.
Of course, I mean, this year, right around the country, we don't fight more than 800 fires right now. For this year, we go continue for do fire prevention activities, we will continue for sensitize the public, we will continue for enforce fire prevention regulations. Yeah, but fire accidents, nothing them will just come on, even at the most advanced countries they take place. But the most important thing is when they take place, the country get the resilience for every battle.
But what are some of the challenge what the Salone Fire Force on they get for the loot fire business in the country? Nashik Kamandabunge again.
As we defect this fire, so we not get any other source of water. We water done inside the fire engine. Pass it go back now we headquarter. Also we get some tank them we NPB donate to we. I mean we get borehole where they supply them tank them. So anytime we water done, pass we get for move from here to Sakila Road and go take water and come back. So I mean that's a very serious challenge considering the vehicular and human traffic way in the city of Freetown.
For sake all this, make the Chief Fire Force officer and the Salone Fire Force, Nashi Ahmad Kamandabunge, end up calling Salone people for make sure they put all electronics machine them off whenever they know they na use. For the Society for the Democracy, me, na Chengno Jalo, the report.
They causing confusion.
But this confused me, boo. Look where Uncle Nat in Wall Solid. Look him block them with them beat for him, where they save solid. And at the same amount of cement and sand that they use for beat me on. But look what in the happen. Me wall down for them, all the block they all don't scatter. It like say some kind magic they behind this. You want to know the magic behind this? Now the superior quality, extra strong, extra life and extra yield cement where are they use, and that's not Dangote 3X Portland limestone cement. Dangote cement na the highest grade cement in the country. When na 42.5 R grade cement, when no one day come na this country, and na one of the highest grade pan cement where you go get na the wall. Where you want your concrete, wall and block solid, use Dangote 42.5 R cement, you no go regret them. You go get Dangote 42.5 R cement na online shop and building material store na the one whole country.
The program Good Morning Salone they continue, and you be done to send your message so we text line and that's of the Democracy Facebook page. We'll go through the messages and now we don't send out the program so far. The very first one I had to look at this morning, the person say it is disappointing for me to hear a representative from the Social Welfare Ministry saying they have lost all the children records as a result of fire outbreak. We are living in a technological world. Why don't you digitalize the documents? It's sad to hear, more so when we are in the 21st century. It comes from Mistake.
This one from me say, what is the aim and objective of microfinance and where do you operate? This one are from Amarana Freetown.
Suleiman at the Facebook page, he say paper na ministry. We say paper na ministry. If we can get central data system, we're not for free. Mr. Bonge, a new talk with the Yeriti, they pass your machine go circular road for water.
Another one from me say, what are you expecting to see from these innovators and what are your plans in ensuring that you add value in the work of young innovators? This one from Macten and Englandville.
This other message for the microfinance institution them, the person they say what provision did you make for microfinance institutions that are operating in the provinces ahead of the conference?
This one say, even though we normally call them honorable, but that day they did not act honorably and they even respect our national anthem.
This other message again for the members of parliament, the person said the House of Parliament should be a honorable house. Please keep the peace.
This one from me say, we don't see Usa microfinance office don't run away with people money them.
This other message we look at now the program for SALCAB, the person they ask say where did the idea for getting involved in in invention came from, as SALCAB is there to provide internet facilities.
Another one from me say authority will not repeal the criminal libel law because that is the act where politicians are holding to silent journalists.
Dauda Davis Salone at the Facebook page, he said this is the 21st century and talking about papers, what software copies and computer system and backup system.
The final one from me for this edition of the program say the real innovators are not most times encouraged or seen. I hope this one SALCAB is doing will be different and impeccable.
Well, the last one I go look at this morning at the Facebook page come out from Fode Bendu. It's sad that important government files are not in secured government web. In case there is fire in government offices, how can the ministry retrieve this important and legal document? Sad. Alright, from their message anyway, they come over to the studio guest them for respond to some of the questions. Then we wanna be to ask now the text message and we just read. I go start with the young lady in the studio this morning, Fatima Bayo.
Okay, so I will start with the person who say why make SALCAB do this competition, because we work no more for sell internet. So make I just state back within SALCAB, more people understand we company and we do they do. So SALCAB na a wholly owned government fiber infrastructure company, and we sell wholesale internet bandwidth to we MNOs, when our mobile network operators, and we ISPs, when our internet service providers, and also they deal in other value added services. So as then they show the fundamental role they play in the tech sector. So we challenge ourselves for try for help, as I say, create this functional environment for innovator and entrepreneur them for thrive. So now one pan the fundamentalism and we make we design this competition, and then the other person asks say waiting we they look for in we application there. I mean, don't talk about make her just talk and back so people can go understand. One, I mean, say na the ideation clarity. So how clear na the person idea na in business model, what they try for, what in the business debut. Two, na the viability of the business model. So how viable na this business yes we propose. And then three, na the ability of the business for scale up. So this business will go for taken to the next level. And then the last one are the community impact, and as I said, that is the most important one, because the whole aim for who creates this program, one are for yes create environments, two but also one for solve problem there. That is important sector there. So one for know the problem where your business model is solved, and then the person also asks say whose value you go add to the participants then. So as I said earlier, we get to a panel of judges where experienced people in the tech sector and also experienced entrepreneurs. So not only the fact you go get chance for win seed capital of $5,000, but you go also get coaching and mentoring from them people there. So we don't take years and years na the tech sector and at the business world as well, where go help you for actually, because for actually model your business and for kickstart, and because sometimes the idea can be, but you need for developer and further for make it actually able for actualize them and your business come to reality. And then also, as I say, since we get for ARM now partner TV station, it expose you to other businesses, other institutions, other individuals, and we can be possible investors and partner there as well. So yes, now the value that they will go add to participants in this competition.
Okay, in name na Fatima Bayo from SALCAB. We na the communication officer na SALCAB. I come to you, Archibald Syndicate Chairman for Microfinance Association. He get the text with people I'm saying inside the program. What's the response to some of them?
Yeah, well, like look at the one we talk about. You see, outside the MFIs, then outside the microfinance institutions and they operate and the products or services that they offer. Well, basically, for the sake of this conference, where we talk about now, we talk about all the microfinance institutions that they under we association, and then they operate in the across the 14 districts in the country. So we dey upline, we dey everywhere in terms of we operations. and some of them already are no say customers they know about them, the public know about them. Then they scattered all over the country, and they offer various products them. Some na credit services, when they offer various types of loans they give. Some they take deposits them, okay, where they're also regulated by the central bank, and some of them they provide other like mobile money transfer services and other payment services then, okay. So in terms of products then where we association members and they provide, it cut across all types of financial products then. Somebody talk about say in terms of the conference how the microfinance institutions or people within the provinces will participate in the conference. I think say for that one day, like I say, because we membership cuts across the country, it means say you go able to get a representative from other areas then. Say for instance, the organization, the microfinance company we may represent Una Salone Microfinance Trust directly where they manage, get branches across the country. So with customers then at them place and they go get privilege for attend the conference, and other microfinance institutions they also they will go able, their members and go attend the conference. Okay, so then we're able to participate. Somebody talk about see microfinance institutions that don't come and open, eventually they run away with people their money. That one day is sad for note, and we also don't kind of observe certain of the trends in the past. But meanwhile for talk say the microfinance institutions are really part of a network, not they involved in that kind of thing, because we also they monitor what they do, and we also want to make sure say part of this the reason why we even hold this kind of conference. Now for look at what we define, let people understand within a microfinance institution and services and they offer, as well as understanding how them for go about for partake of their services then they. So the major word we want for saying that the due diligence. So even for you the customer, okay, you get for the check. Not to let, because some of those people where they cancel then a microfinance, they may not necessarily don't register, go through proper registration with it, because you see the central bank neither the regulator for all financial services in the country. So people have to understand that if somebody can say me they take money from you, go ask them for a license, because the central bank they give license to our financial institutions, both the one that way they take deposits and the one that way even just they do credit services. So now that I will see.
Somebody may also ask about the one that we done at the provinces for this conference.
Yes, so like I say, then will be represented, because we spread them to we membership them, and even people already outside of our network for make them bring participants then where they across the country. So they will be represented.
Okay, Archibald Shudike, we will come back to now. The program Good Morning Salone they continue. We look at other issues now. If people can remember, where President Bill been just take over office, one of the first thing them we been do as public declaration now that every first Saturday people for observe them as National Cleaning Day. Well, this past Saturday when I been made for, make 1 year after we the president be do this declaration. Also, the chief administrator of the Freetown City Council, Festus Caledon, say as they don't observe 1 year for the cleaning Saturday, we can be every 4 Saturday in the month. They say this cleaning don't make Salone door help for tap the flooding, cholera, and other bad sick them waking happen because of dirty. For more on this, let we listen to the report where Cherno Jalo do.
The every 4th Saturday cleaning inside the month. Now one initiative where His Excellency the President Mother Bill come with after we win the 2018 presidential election. And March 4 this year, we don't make the cleaning exercise complete 1 year. This be make the democracy. Then go work on a different side them inside Freetown. For now, but what's the impact? Where some people think say this Saturday cleaning don't create na Freetown.
We know there no benefits for this cleaning because some people and they clean, they pay money. We know they get and they supply, we not see and they pay we save. We won't sign at the community now. We need a lot of name then a voucher or we need tools for clean.
I got another day who flop right now dirty. They make sure we got all the clean, got any block
block again like today. When they come go to the block, water they go inside people houses there.
I believe say the cleaning it go well, and even the overseas people anyone who kind of surprised because they don't see a big changes in the country.
If you see right now the way the streets and the clean, it could be compared to the previous years. Cleaning for the part of you, whether general or not, for the cleaning your environment, because if you know they clean, you exposed to any sickness we can come your way.
But what is some councillor themselves now free to think about this?
Me na Councillor Lokin M. Masare, where they represent Ward 406, now constituency 115. The impact we create, one unoga for the allow stagnant water and stay in our community, then bad cup the way the people be the pin, who say water is settled, mosquito they can breed. Trust me, the community they pull them now. Then above all we drainages. Now we they go out to house to house to meet people then when they clean and drainages. They clean the drainage clean. Anything concerning health hazard not go be within the community.
Me na Councillor Madinatu Kamara representing Ward 427. The impact we don't create one force where you come as you team up now. You dey breathe good breeze. Two, that mosquito business first term we be there. Now we know they get on that much. So then they don't make malaria reduce for we.
Then Councillor continue say one big challenge we don't get. Now the better tools them we don't can get for do the cleaning.
Tools they not enough because the manpower there but we not get enough tools. Two, the gloves then where we they get now that plastic glove as then start for use army chair. So we go once, let them do more improvements where then they let them procure gloves then way strong.
In the first place, the number of personnel them volunteers they're not enough. We go to make that number of 20 who we get they go now the community for clean. Trust me, we not go say all side will be clean. But if they increase the number like a 50 or more, trust me, all the corners of the world we will get time to make good for clean them.
Festus Kali and the chief administrator at the Freetown City Council were in the talk. He said it's actually cleaning. Though help for plenty bad thing them will be there upon a Freetown.
Well, we want to gauge the national cleaning exercise as a success. For the very first time, we did not see any major incidents, flooding and cholera and other related, waterborne diseases. So all was really one of the major factors for that success was the national cleaning exercise. That's number one. Number two, also we saw the huge amount of support, collaboration from the community, taking out their garbage, to the transit point and also to the dump site. All of that has actually helped to eliminate, major diseases like I've just highlighted.
Festus Kale continues to say the Freetown City Council together with their partner them, they work now for CC and transfer the Kisibome.T box for one other side of the country. As he said that place is not good again for the Tory.T.
We've gotten some support from DFID and we're working on doing some assessments, some feasibility assessments to look at ways of actually relocating these dump sites to places of convenience. At one point we are looking at a place around Newton, but then we also we gauge the financial implication because if people are moving garbage from the Freetown to places like Newton, you look at the wear and tear, the cost implication of wear and tear, you look at the cost implication of fuel, mobility and all of it. It costs huge amounts of money. So we are still on visibility.
But one big challenge where the city council the face, according to the chief administrator, Festus Kali, now we people can bond and dot in house and serve we come where and can they send and picking them for what to do in the exercise.
One of the major stuff is the burning of garbage. As you can see, the dump site is now smoggy. But then what we've decided to do is to get constant engagement with the National Fire Force Authority to ensure that day in, day out, they'll be visiting the dump site and ensure that they'll be putting out these fire incidents because it is really an environmental challenge. And the EP also wants to give support to the Freetown City Council to ensure that we constantly be putting out these fire incidents. That's the biggest challenge that we're having. And as a council, the mayor is actually bent on ensuring that all of these issues are solved within the shortest time possible.
Now this make the chief administrator of the Freetown City Council, Festus Kale, end up calling Freetown people for the participate in the cleaning exercise so that Freetown will be a safe place for all man. For the Society for the Democracy, Chongno Jalo, the report.
Napoli nande gomi atendo te watabot ateyatum ije no te warrant of arrest for one chief ate wetin the chief do Ije and two no whether they talk say Puran. Not what about what you details, not Tokyo. After the move day, I say, oh, she pay party, the donkey then sang. Ati santo na misi be partido au na le da wede ati na we to mawango bat pati pe por man na ti na de memba te bo ati wo do to bo di bintu mani train ati ayi go na no be je no te well na mboti wa ati te mi de bo wa ka bo you know say di disrespect bo na ti ati wa anywhere ati api ya madam Mubarak man but Uncle you know go try now let you married. Me na join a Wakabot.
Well, from Wakabot, we can studio back and join we studio guest them for as we wrap up the program. Start with Fatima Bayo from Salcab. We don't see when to organize this competition, but we see Musa President Bio being set up the office of Chief Innovator. When again collaboration with inside this competition?
Yes, definitely to get for partner with the Directorate of Science, Technology and Innovation because they serve them at the young worker one day. So we get for partner with them for help for make this program a success. So yes, definitely we get for partner with the STI.
Whose role then they play inside the competition?
Well, they definitely get to play a very pivotal role because, as I say, and as we all know, the STI and them young work there for foster innovation at the country. So then definitely get to play a pivotal role. But as they come closer to the start of the actual competition, we get to let the people know. But we selected panel of judges, we partner TV station, the whole of the STI, we for come tell the people all that one day.
So why important for the people and be part of this one competition?
Yeah, okay. So as I don't say, even apart from the fact say yes, you go win the seed capital money of $5,000, you go also get chance for be mentored by the experienced people there. So we go help for build your business model and even for your individual growth as well. And then this one for me personally, I think is not the most important. Where we they expose you to other businesses, individuals, and institutions, and we can be possible partner there or investors, because as we all know, the reality is you go participate on to all man go win. So you just get for take away your own business growth and individual growth, and the platform will they give for expose you to other people.
The one that we already get established business get opportunity for apply on, just limit them to people that are starters then?
Yeah, we limit them to startups because, as I say, the startup environment in a salon no very functional. So they try for helping people there, so for kickstart them businesses.
So I'm not going to verify for know if this person really the first time this way they do this, or if they don't do one before?
I think from your business model we go know, and for plan for do research as well on we applications. But some people and self, even from the business model within the same, you go know if a startup or established business.
Waiting participant them way or people or innovators where they participate they get inside this innovation, even win. They stand for gain anything.
Basically now the knowledge, we all know say knowledge is worth. So and the exposure. So now the two big things, and the one the knowledge you get go learn from them people there, so and the exposure as well. You never know who that might see you on TV the pitch, or who that even we panel of judges able for partner you with say, well, this na person will go for help you for kickstart your business. So one na the knowledge, two na the exposure.
All right, plenty thank you for joining the program this morning. Fatima Bayo, the communication person at Salcab, we be tell we both the Salcab Tech Startup Challenge. We then at the application stage now. Also, then they encourage people way they into technology. They start as innovators them for apply and be part of them. And they come over now to we next studio guest we na Archibald Shudike. They are this morning. They done they tell you about the conference. We then they get tomorrow and next tomorrow. And now for people where they do microfinance business and the country. So let we look at the most important thing we go for happen at this 2 days event.
Yeah, so like I said before, the conference will bring together all the actors in the sector, and then we'll look at, we will take stock or inventory of waiting as some within the microfinance institutions, don't they do, the clients that they don't serve, and some of the growth within the experience as well. More importantly, also then we'll look at various themes in the financial inclusion strategy. So for instance, waiting at some of the trends then thing will only happen, and we will also take stock in terms of the future, the next level, waiting next in terms of microfinance that is in the country, and how the sector will thrive. So we go therefore deal with plenty other people. We go therefore talk. Even the governor also will therefore deliver the keynote address. So, like I say, plenty other, even international development organizations will get a panel discussions on some of the theme where the conference, around the theme where the conference they look at. So, advancing financial inclusion, the role of microfinance institutions.
One issue we don't come up when he mentioned microfinance institutions, now the confidence of clients them in the organizations the way or the institution where they run their business here. How this conference could help for restore the confidence of una clients them into una business una they run. See, if I put me money here, I will come and take them again.
Exactly. So good. And in fact, like I mentioned before, because we did bring all of these people, including the customers. So for instance, even the Market Women Association, for instance, will be represented in this conference. So we will get, it's a discourse as well. So not just the showcase with MFIs, but we'll also get a discourse around even the clients, then we'll able to get opportunity for discuss some of the issues. And we will also get the opportunity for communicate, because some of them even challenges their way with people and their experience, or even negative publicity about microfinance. Probably not a problem we get for deal with communication, a problem we get for deal with understanding, a problem we get for deal with how we they reach out as well to the wider public and the customers then. So because they all get for the part of this conference, we believe say it will be a very good forum for discuss some of them things there and get a proper understanding about the role of microfinance institutions and how they contribute to the economy.
So whose assurance you left with the public say after this 2 days conference a difference go dey now the microfinance sector?
Yeah, so sure. Like I say, the good thing with this now that for the first time the microfinance sector they come together and bring people and we all they work together. So obviously now a good time for look at the issues they all they talk about. And therefore we expect at the end of the conference all of them various issues about microfinance, about other negative things them way people then can talk about go be addressed, will be discussed. And with the CC, more importantly, the financial inclusion strategy also will get them for look at some of them things in that document. Because next year, 2020, the first that this phase of the financial inclusion strategy for end, and government go to think about probably another dimension of the strategy. So I think say we will get an opportunity for see a better future, a better sector, a better customer service for we various customers then.
All right, plenty thank you. We joining at the program this morning. That's not been Archibald Shudike, we now the president for the Salone Association of Microfinance Institutions. Been there this morning. They give you updates on the conference we then get tomorrow and next tomorrow. Now Golden Tulip, you say?
Yes, Golden Tulip
for microfinance institutions. Them plenty thank you. We joining this morning at the program, and also we been get Fatima Bayo when at the communications person at Salcab. Maybe they tell you about the Salcab Tech Startup Challenge. we then get, and now then at the application stage. Joseph, thank you for joining at the program.
Thank you very much.
Now this edition of the program, Good Morning Salone, go left you plenty thank you to we producer them, Michael Sambola and Alex Lawrence Kuruma, DJ Lava we give you technical support. Moses Kavura we make an in team we make on see we live na Facebook and YouTube. So till we meet again, Mabel Kabadi say get yourself a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Musa S. Kamaradisi, Ramadan Mubarak.
Radio Marcus 98.2